I just gotta say, I'm just like, the longer I look at it and the longer I look at myself, honey, I don't even have on no earrings right now, Lord, but I really like these twists. The hair that we're going to use is this, and I've never seen this hair before, ever. And it was only $8.99 a pack. So I was really surprised that it had 3 bundles like this for $8.99. Now I don't know how thick the bundles are. We're about to see together. This is the African Collection Sensational 3x Jamaican Twist pre-stretched hair in 36 inches. Okay, and it says that it is good for crocheting. So let's take it out the pack and see what we working with. What does it feel like? I didn't feel it in the store or anything. Okay, so this is a rougher texture. If you do Marley braids or whatnot, you know that some of the Marley hair can be a little softer, but this is one of the drier textures, so I know that I'm gonna have to go in with some conditioner on this actual hair. Okay, give it some moisture. And I wish I would have gotten the number 1 because I'm looking at it and I don't know if you can tell on camera. I mean, it's a little dull. And with Marley hair, to me, over time, it gets dull anyway. So I should have got a number 1 just because I want a little bit more shine to it. All right. And I don't know how many pieces I'm going to use. What I'm going to do is kind of do a few trials to see how many pieces I want to use or whatnot. All right. I'll take some of the hair and show you what it looked like. And it looks like each strand is pretty thick and full. All right. And I will be cutting this hair in half. Right. Make sure it's in half. And it says that it's pre-stretched. So that's why I'm assuming that it's so fluffy. All right. So I might use... And I feel like when I install it, I'm going to flip these pieces like this because I want the ends to be curled. So I want that, I want a smaller end. So I may flip these pieces. I just have to make sure that this hair goes beyond my hair enough. Because my hair is about to my armpit. So it's like I don't want to accidentally, leave my hair out. So we're going to see. I'm going to cut another piece and just kind of do a sample of what it's like. All right, so this is another piece. So this is what 4 halves is looking like, and it's pretty thick. I'm trying to get a good feel for what it'll be like in my head when I twist it. And this is another trick that I'll do before I install it in my hair, just so I can see and get a gauge about what size what size Marley twist I want to do. This is what I do. Okay, so I take something with a loop, and then I take my hair and then I position it as if I'm going to install it. So my idea is to like stagger it, take my ends at the top, the part that's blunt, and then cross it over and leave the part that is, I guess, stuck together. I don't know. Whatever, you see it. Leave that part at the end. Okay, so this is my idea. And I just take something like this, wrap it around, and then I start to twist it how I would in my hair. Okay, so I can get here's my laptop, so I can get an idea of the size twist that I want. Okay, so if I do it with 4 strands, this is pretty much the size of a twist that I'll get. All right, and that's pretty cool. Let's go down, and I do want it to get smaller as we go down. So that's the point of the taper ends. Right. Okay. And with Marley hair, you can use it over again, so don't be afraid to test this out, okay? Right. And your braid don't have to be perfect at this point. All right, so now I'm going to try it with a little bit more hair. I'm take some more hair and just cut this in half. And the good thing about this pre-stretched hair is you don't have to stretch it. It's already fluffed out. All right, so for this one I'm going to take 6 and I'm going to do the same thing. But with this 6, I think I want to stagger these pieces like stairs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then flip it. So that way it can have like thickness going all the way down. Right. Move this over here. Alright, and then we're going to try it again. And I do twist the hair. When I install my Marley twist, I like to twist it like you're doing a Senegalese twist. It's just cleaner to me. Okay, so really this 6 strand is kind of puffing up a little bit, but this 6 strand is kind of what I'm going for. It's a little thicker, and I have a tendency to twist tighter. I don't know why, but I have a tendency to twist tighter when it's more hair. But yeah, I think I might like this 6 strand size a little bit more than the 4 strand. I think I could get away with either or. So I may just alternate between the two, because look at that. This one's 4 and this one has 6 strands in it. But I mean, to be honest with you, it actually looks the same. It looks the same in person and it looks the same, you know, on camera. So I think I just may be safe and do between 5 and 6, and then I'll alternate, especially around the front of my hair. Maybe I'll just do 4 because it still gives that same thickness, you know. And I twisted them both the same way. All right, and then I'm gonna leave the ends like this. See how it's stringy? And I'm actually gonna add a curl to the end of it. All right. I did a wash with the argan oil by Cream of Nature. It's sulfate free. It's all right for what it is. And then I went in with this intensive conditioning treatment. I used all the same products. And then after, moisturizing with the creamy oil moisturizing hair lotion, as well as, this is one of my favorite products as well to use, argan oil strength and shine leave-in conditioner. And you have to shake it to activate, and you just spritz it on there. And I like it because it makes your hair really soft. Okay, so for whatever reason, I struggled. I don't know why I struggled. But anyway, the first thing I did was moisturize the Marley hair, because this hair is super dry, y'all. Like, super dry. So I had to put moisturizer in my hair, and I definitely had to put moisturizer in the Marley hair. So the first thing you need to do is stagger your pieces, and I would recommend going through and feathering the part that you cut, because as you can see, it is blunt, and when I was twisting down, you know, I felt like it could transition smoothly if I would have feathered those pieces. So I would recommend that you feather the part that you cut before you install it, and that'll just make your job a lot easier. And you won't have to go through and cut cut those pieces, because it'll be some little tiny pieces sticking out after you're done. So that's something that I would have done differently. But you just twist tightly all the way down, making sure you twist the Marley hair as you're twisting down, if that makes sense, as you can see. It's like a rope twist, kind of like a Senegalese twist. Okay, so I've installed all of the Marley twist, and what I'm going to do is show you how I got the curly ends. All you do is take rollers, wrap it around, dip it in hot water, towel dry it, done. What I can say is that you need to use smaller rollers. If I had some that were smaller than this, I would have used those instead. But I tried it with the larger rollers and the curl came out loose. It did not look right. So I would advise getting the smaller rollers for the curly end. Oh, see, this is because I split the hair. Let me tell y'all some things that I would and would not do. Like, oh Lord, she cut her hair. No, that's weave. And that's what I wouldn't do is, well, I would stagger the pieces the way that I did, but you see how this end is blunt, and that's why that little piece was sticking up like that. So next time I would probably like fray my ends. You see what I'm saying? Like that. So I would probably stretch the hair out before, because I didn't, which I don't really like to do that, because when I get to the ends, that's when I start tugging on it and getting my stringy ends. But I will probably just do this to the top next time. That way, look at the difference. I'll take the blonde piece and show you when I cross it over. You see how this can blend in better with the hair versus this, because let me let my camera focus. Okay, because this part is so blunt. So let's fray it out or feather it, whatever you want to call it. Just pull some pieces down, child, so that you can see through it. Hello. If you can see through it, then you good. That's what I should have did before I installed it. Okay, and that's basically me not thinking through the process and doing what I normally would do when I'm installing hair. Like, I know better. Like, it should look like this. All right, not like this. Show you again the difference with the black hair. Blunt versus feathered. See that? So when you get ready to twist that in there, you're going to have all these short pieces here versus these pieces going at a different length, so they'll be blending in at a different time, and then it'll just mix better with the hair. Trust me. Just trust me. Feather your tips, especially if you cut your hair. Feather your tips. Feather your tips. You know, I just gotta say, you know, I'm just like, the longer I look at it and the longer I look at myself, honey, I don't even have on no earrings right now, Lord, but I really like these twists. They're not perfect, which I wasn't going for a perfect twist anyway. I kind of want like a cute little Rasta look, which is why I wanted the blonde in there. But she wasn't working out, but protective styling, yes, yes, yes. Just saying. Just saying. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling myself.